welcome to another episode of our FM19 Journeyman, where today we take on two more teams. First up, we have Huddersfield, following that Sunderland, who are a really struggling side, and hopefully a way for us to bounce back. But first off, we've got to get this game against Huddersfield out of the way. So hopefully we can pick up a good result. We're going with the same squad as last time, other than John Foster making his way to the bench now that he is back from his injury. But yeah, oh, sorry, there is another change. Doyle Hayes has also made his way to the bench. He's struggling for fitness, so Toma's going to play in the midfield, and we're going with the more defensive system, I suppose. And we are struggling defensively as of late, so maybe not a bad idea, to be honest. So let's submit the team. We have just conceded too many goals. I think we've conceded 6 in our last 3 games, which is, well, not the way we started the season as well. They've got Højbjerg in the centre of the park. Currently, obviously, plays for Southampton, and he still looks pretty decent, to be honest. Got into quite a deeper lying role. You know, he's lost his legs completely, but he's still a very good passer of the ball, and still got some good stats throughout there. So, yeah, we're going to have to do well to win this match, but it's not beyond the realms of possibility. So, I expect nothing but a win for this match to cut our recent run of bad results. Didn't get anything. Now, we did have a team meeting in the middle of the week, and it perked them all up a bit. We had a good team meeting and got the morale up, but we need to see that reflected on the pitch, otherwise it's all going to be for nothing. Well, there is a highlight here, starting off with them on the ball as Andrews come forward, but Gabriel tries to cut it out. He gets tackled, he loses the ball. Fortunately, Vidanovic makes an absolutely outstanding save to push that wide, but that was unfortunate there, really. Gabriel did well to win it, and then so poorly to lose it, as they are back on the ball. Højbjerg flicks out to the left to Smith. Can we deal with this? We blocked the cross well. They are going to get another corner, but that is a good block. I'm never going to complain about that, as they are going to take this next one. Can we maybe win it and counter-attack? Well, we do win it, but we don't get the counter. It only falls to them. They flick into the box once more. We actually miss the header. It goes over the heads of everyone. The highlight ends, but we need to see some chances for us. Well, they've got a free kick. Smith's going to take. Can we please get rid? No, it goes to the back post. Vidanovic with a double save. McGee manages to find a way to get it out. And, well, the double save is definitely not going to be underrated, as we do have a throw-in deep in their half. We try to find Bayliss, who nods back to Cheltsov. Can we find a chance here? We go centrally to Toma. Slide forward to Bayliss, who just pokes it past the keeper. What a wonderful goal. A little slide through to Bayliss, and it's literally toe pokes it into the back of the net. An absolutely outstanding goal. Big fan of goals like that. Just quite cheeky, to be honest. A little bit, you know, just a little bit sly. Just that little knock, just to get it past the keeper. Beautiful stuff. Just on the edge of half-time too. Gives us that 1-0 lead. And if we can hang on this until the break, that's going to be alright. A rather odd game, to be honest. It's 1-0 to us. They've had the majority of the highlights, but we've had the majority of the play, the shots on target. It's a weird one. It's hard to judge, but the important thing is that scoreline, that 1-0 lead. They've also got 2 yellow cards, which may play a factor, so, well, it's not going badly by any means. I'm going to get passionate and say, I'm happy with your performance, keep it up. They all look delighted. We're just glad to be back to winning games, and, well, hopefully we can keep this going in the second half. Well, there is a highlight early on. Bayliss is running forward, gets brought down by Thomas, and, well, we said those yellow cards may play a factor. It's going to play a very early factor in the second half. They pick up a red and are down to 10 men. That can only be a good thing. Well, we've got a corner. Toma's going to flick this one in. We can't get on the end of it, but Yastrzemski gets onto the loose ball. We've gone backwards here. Can we create another chance? Toma's in space on the left-hand side. Flicks in across. It's headed clear, though. Well, we've got back on the ball once again. Cheltsov to Richards. Flicks in once more. Bayliss nods on. And somehow that has gone in. Mikel Bayliss with his second of the game. I don't even know how. Darren Richards put in a very good cross. The header was weak. I don't think anyone's going to deny that the header didn't look like it should have been going in, but their keeper had a mare. He kind of looked like he just fell over, to be honest. He should have been all over that one. Did a very dramatic dive and it just completely screwed him over. He just needed to stick an arm out. Well, we're 66 minutes in and things are going well. That is hard to deny. I'm going to bring on John Foster for Carl McGee and make him just an advance forward. Let's just try and see this out. Let's make some changes. Make sure we've got fresh legs on in this attack so we can capitalise on any more chances we do get. Well, there is a highlight here. Radon knocks forward to Willett, and it looks like they're currently on the ball, but we could win it back. The pressure is on. Yastrzemski forward to Foster, and he strikes just wide. It was a great opportunity for him to bag a goal and prove why he's here. You know, we're coming into the window. We could sign a striker, and he misses an opportunity like that. It's not looking great for him, I'm not going to lie, but there is another highlight. White on the ball. Benon goes in, dispossesses, but only falls to Carvalho, and they're knocking it around nicely, to be honest. They're doing well with it, but Richards, that was an awful pass. I was going to say Richards wins the ball back. He doesn't really. They just, well, made a big error, and we are looking to capitalise. Tomer on it. Can he find a pass forward? Well, no, he finds one to the right, to Bennon, who's in so much space, sprinting forward, takes on the defence, strikes, but it's well saved there. Antonio Carlos finally doing something in goal. Immediately, another highlight. Tomer on the ball in the centre. Again, Bennon in so much space as he goes for a cross. Foster with his head hits the post, he hits the woodwork. He just could not put the ball in the net if his life depended on it. And Cheltsov once again on the ball. It's another highlight. Bennon on the right. Another cross from him. This time it's put wide as Bayliss distributes to the left. Jastrzemski on it. Back to Richards. Can he find a cross? Well, he's going to try to. Foster finally puts one in. His second goal of the season. Darren Richards assists him, and well, it took him a good few attempts, but finally John Foster able to score. It's a good goal, and it's another assist for Darren Richards as well, who's been quietly good this season. He had a couple of poor games during that poor run of form, but from an attacking sense, he's been quite good, and I don't think it's any coincidence that we've switched back to this system and we've started to perform well. I think we do just need that shield in front of that defence, the defensive midfielder, as they waste yet another chance, pumping it straight at Vodanovic, who pushes wide for a corner. I think it really has helped, though, getting that extra player in, just to help relieve the pressure, so that if the players do need to win headers, they've got that easy option to knock it onto. If we need that shield in front of the defence just to assist, he's there. I think Cheltsov is quite important to this side at the minute, and as we go into added time, it looks like we are going to see out this 3-0 victory. 2 goals for Mikael Bayliss and 1 for John Foster, bringing us back to a winning way. We've lost 3 in a row, and this is a great way to turn that around. We're beating a team that's quite good. They're above us in the table, and we've just beat them 3-0. You're not going to find many better ways to pick a game up after that. Everyone happy with the team talk. Bayliss with man of the match, that 9.2 rating. It went well. So that leaves us mid-table, exactly 12th in the table, 31 points, 8 off of the playoffs, and 7 off of the relegation zone. It's going okay. That one result really has turned things around. It's moved us up so far in the table because there's a massive pack of teams here. You can see all the teams we've overtook. We were on 28 points, down there below Bristol City. We are now up here above Huddersfield because there's so many teams on this 31, 30, 29 gap that we've just skyrocketed upwards, which is really nice, to be honest. And if we win again, there's every chance we could do that again over these teams that are sort of on the 33 and 34 zone. Then there's a huge gap between 6th, but 6th and 8th. We'll ignore that for now and just focus on winning matches. Now, we've got Sunderland coming up, but it's also the start of the January window. Will we have bought any players in? So we are here for the next game against Sunderland, but before we get into that, it is the January transfer window, and some signings have been made. First up, Cedric Horn is here, our right back from Troyes. I've bought him back. He was just a good player, and I need a good right back. We've got a load of right backs, but I wanted a good right back, and he's a good right back. He can cross the ball, he can get up, he can defend. He's exactly what I want from a defender, to be honest. So we've bought him into the side for 5.5 million. He's already valued at more than that. So I'm reasonably optimistic he's going to be a good player for us. And well, if he isn't, we've got other right backs who can do the job. But he's going to be starting today. I think he's going to do well. I'm quite optimistic about him, to be honest. But yeah, he was always good for us at Troyes, and I think he does deserve a chance at a higher league. Also, his wages aren't too high. We've also moved on another right-back, Sam Marriott. I think that was his name. I've moved him on. He's been sold for just a little bit of cash, and well, yeah, we've got a new right-back in. Cedric Horn returns to the side, and then also Andy Flynn, a 22-year-old striker. Now, we do have a lot of strikers already, but he cost us 2.5 million for a 22-year-old who has, well, just to be frank, very good stats. He looks like an excellent player. I'm quite looking forward to using him. He is going to be starting today due to Haryanto still being not available. So, yeah, I think he's going to be really good for us. I'm quite optimistic about him, and I hope he can get off to a good start in this first game. You can see he is lacking a bit of experience, only really having a spell in the Championship at Reading, where he scored 13 goals in 32 games, and that was a few years ago too. So, yeah, he's always done all right at this level. Also, 6 in 15 in the Premier League for Middlesbrough is not bad in and of itself either. It's certainly not terrible. So, let's send him out there, and let's see what he can do today. So, other than that, the lineup is the same, apart from those 2 new players coming in. Couple of changes to the bench as well. I've actually dropped John Foster, and that seems harsh. He scored in the last game. I'm going to take Fajardo off of the bench because I've literally never brought him on. And then, yeah, we'll just go with that, shall we? And that should be alright for me. So, let's submit the team. Let's get stuck in and see what our new signings can do. They need squad numbers. What are they going to get? 36 and 23. Let's see what they can do. I'm really hopeful that Flynn especially is going to impress and going to do quite well. As they've got a narrow 4-2-3-1. No wingers, just the attacking midfielders. Interesting, to be honest, a bit different. So let's go out there. Let's get aggressive and say we owe Sunderland after what happened in our last match. They all like it. They always like that. So, yeah, now that we're in the second half of the season, we can start using that on all the games that the other manager lost at the start of the season. Well, we've got an early throw-in. They're suffering for fitness. We rested our players. They evidently didn't. As Benon tries to flick over, it's cleared, but we get back on the ball. Toma to Richards out on the left. Plays inside, but it's dealt with, I guess, in a sense. Not really, but they do get it away eventually. Horn forward to Benon. Goes for a cross, but he can't find it in. And Horn back on the ball here. We're having to go all the way back through our defence. And, well, try and maybe work it down the left-hand side instead. There we go. Great ball to Jastrzemski. They're lacking that width, and we could take advantage as we play across to Benon. He's inside. He strikes, and, well, it's saved. I think if you'd have just cut that back across the box, we could have been in with an opportunity, but no. We do get a corner. We flick in, but their keeper just runs out and claims relatively calmly. We had some good opportunity there, but nothing able to come of it. Well, they've got a free kick on the edge of the area. Vidanovic barely keeping it out. Horn pumps out for a throw-in. At least we got rid of it. I mean, we probably could have done so in a slightly better way, put it out in a slightly safer position, but the ball's gone. It's still 0-0, but that was far too close for comfort, as they've got another throw-in. Southern throws forward. We need this ball. We can't let them have it here. Mumba pumps in. Peacock on it, and they do score. It's just sort of ricochets around our box a fair bit, and it's always dangerous when they get the ball so close to your net, to be honest. You just can't give them the opportunity to shoot from there, because they're always going to put it in. And it was just a bit all over the place. Mumba there got a bit too much space for my liking, and then it just ricocheted off of a bunch of players, and they were able to find the back of the net. We go 1-0 down 20 minutes in. Now, there's still time left. So hopefully we can go out there and, well, turn this around. We've got the throw in here. Horn tries to find Benon and does so. He goes for a cross, but it's cleared. It falls back to us, though. Richards, forward to Jastrzemski. Can he get it into the box? No, it's blocked again. They're blocking all of our crosses. It's very frustrating. As Richards goes back to Jastrzemski once more. Can this cross be good? No, it's blocked again. So many crosses are just ricocheting off of the first man as Benon is on it. Strikes himself off of the bar. They managed to get clear, and it was, again, it's just every single cross is just getting blocked. Half time, and it's still 1-0. Their goal the only one so far, and, well, there's no bookings or anything like that either. We owe Sunderland. Go out there and get revenge. It's not good. We should have just said we've been rubbish and to turn it around, but, well, we're here now. Hopefully we can just find a way to at least bag a goal. 60 minutes in, nothing's going on. I'm bringing on John Foster for Andy Flynn, who's had a relatively poor debut. Foster scored in the last game. Maybe he can get another one here. Well, they've got a free kick edge of our area. Peacock strikes and absolutely powers it into the back of the net. It's a very well taken free kick. And it doubles their lead to 2. And it's not good. We've just got some games where we just really do struggle to create chances. If we can't get our crosses in, we've not got a lot going for us. I'm not going to lie. I am actually going to make another change here. I'm going to bring on Jake Doyle-Hayes for Bastian Toma. Maybe just a slightly better advanced playmaker in the centre of the park can help unlock something. Going to make a final change and bring on McGee for Bayliss, who again is having a poor game. Bring him on as a pressing forward and see if we can find any goals as well. There is a highlight, but it's them in possession of the ball. We may win it back here. Mumba on it in the centre of the park. Passes across to Key. They strike from a long way out, and Vidanovic barely puts it wide. It was not a great strike, to be honest, but we still barely struggled to get it out, and it's not looking good, and as time is flying by, they've got a free kick, 4 minutes remaining. Again, it's still all them with the highlights. Peacock strikes wide. Sunderland are not doing well. They're a poor team, and we can't do anything against them. We look lifeless. We just cannot create a chance to save our lives. It's poor. It really is. That is really poor. They had poor fitness and everything. That game was there for the taking, and we just didn't take it. I think there may be something that needs to change, really. We need to switch something up, but I'm far from pleased with that result. Yeah, I think that's really the only thing to say. They all look motivated. Well, that's useful now, isn't it? I don't want to review and share. Go away. How do you get rid of this? Where's the close? There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. I couldn't find the close button, but, well, the next game is QPR in the FA Cup, and I'm not going to bring you that because it's still the third round. It's against the team we're going to play twice this season anyway. I'll leave that one there. Now, we do still seem to be 12th in the league, which isn't bad, but these teams have gained a few points on us, which is the frustrating part. If we had won, we would have at least kept within range of them, and now, well, we aren't. So, we've got some ground to make up, would be the best way to put it, but there's a massive scrap of teams here, so it doesn't matter too much if we drop a couple of points, but we can't let it become a pattern, and well, again, we're back down to only having one win in our last 5 games. We need to put together a string of positive results, sort of like we had going up here. I mean, we had 3 wins on the bounce. It was going well, and we just need to get back to that form, to be honest. We need to get back to where we were, so hopefully we can do that. I'm going to have a look around the January window a little bit more, see if we can do any more shopping, and, well, let's see what we can do. So, I'm going to play this FA Cup game. Thank you all very much for watching. Tomorrow's video will be up at 5:30, and that will contain games against Swansea and Reading. And I will see you all there for that. You can subscribe to get that into your feed, follow the Twitter, and join the Discord to keep updates on the channel coming to you. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful night, and goodbye.